Johnnie, have they all come back in bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, ready to attack 2025 today?
Yeah, really bright, really positive, obviously. Always nice after a win. Some tired legs, no doubt about that. It was a tough game on Monday night, and it's a quick turnaround. Obviously, we're back in today. One session before we travelled down to South Wales, so recovery is the most important thing. But yeah, there's some tired bodies, but also there's a real spring in their step too.
How did the session go? What with weather conditions?
It's short and sharp. Yeah, it's not great out there today. Sort of blowing a bit of a gale and a bit of rain, and also it was short and sharp. We was out there. We wasn't out there long with the boys. It's important that we work with their minds as well as their legs, getting that balance between recovery and doing the tactical work that we need to do for Newport. So we had some that done it. Obviously, the boys who played most of the game done a little bit less, and then a group that done a little bit more towards the end. But good session.
So we hit the halfway stage. It's down that home straight now. Many twists and turns to come.
I'm sure there will be. You've seen the league and the nature of it, and probably apart from Walsall, who have been the most consistent team and picked up sort of regular wins, if you like. The rest has been a little bit up and down. No one's shown sort of too much consistency, or when they have gone on runs, then they've gone on not so good runs, and that's why it's obviously bunched up. I expect it to stay the same second half of the season, because the league's so competitive, and I think that's why you're finding that it's bunched up, and that on a given day anyone can beat anyone, really. That's League Two for you. That's what it's going to be like. Halfway stage, we put ourselves right in and amongst it, but still lots of work to do, obviously.
We're midway through that festive schedule, of course, as well at the moment. Give me some insight into how you manage things at the moment with the likes of Bobby Bassage, Chris McConnell, when you've got so many individuals to look after at this time of year.
Recovery is a really important part of it, so you've got to have trust in your staff, but you've got to have trust in the players as well, that they're going to do the right things, obviously away from the ground, because we're not. If you're a Premier League team, you come in, you've probably got 10 masseurs on hand, and everyone's sort of getting individual care, and you're getting the best of everything. Obviously, we haven't got those sort of facilities, so we gave the boys a day off after Monday night, because we want them to recover at home. We don't want them to have to travel, and we wanted to trust that they're away doing the right things to recover, eat well, all the things you need to do as a professional. Even when you're off, you're not off. You have to do the work. Then we get them back today, and then Bobby and C-Mac, they sort of set the recovery strategies amongst the group. Got the use of David Lloyd should we need it, with the partnership that we got with them, so we can go and use their facilities, which has been really helpful over this period too. And then we have to manage the workload on the training pitch. We have to get out there and obviously prepare for a game, but we also need to remember that we played Monday night, we're playing again Thursday night, and then we're playing again Sunday afternoon. This is like as quick a turnaround as you're going to get, so we can't obviously have the lads on their feet for too long, and then we need to obviously back it up with a lot of video work, preparing for Newport.
It is Newport, as you say, next. Of course, so we met a month ago. We have a goal ruled out against them. They score a penalty right at the death. Extra motivation, extra fired up for this one?
Not because of that, because we want to win the game. We want to consolidate our position. Felt we should have won that game that night. We got ourselves in a great position. Obviously gave away a bit of a crazy one at the end. But I felt the game should have been out of sight. We scored a perfectly good goal that would have made it 3-1. We've had a few of them. This season. That was certainly one that felt didn't go our way, but we won't be sort of going into the game thinking about that, or thinking about the penalty that we gave away and stuff like that. We'll just be preparing for a tough test, but let's go there, let's be us, let's do what we're good at, and I felt like if we do that, we can come away with a win for sure.
They've had mixed recent form, of course. They beat Milton Keynes, but then they come up against two form teams, Bromley and Walsall, so a bit mixed at the moment. Yeah,
listen, a bit sort of a team that you don't always know what you're going to get. They've had games where they've scored bundles of goals, like six at home in that game, which is no mean feat. So we know that they can create chances. We know they can score. We know they can pull you around with their system if you're not right against it. So defensively, we're going to have to be really solid, really disciplined in our shape. but they could, they've had games where they've conceded goals as well. So there'll be things that we can obviously exploit. And like we always say, if we're at it, we feel like we're going to cause any team problem. We've shown that time again. So let's go there making sure we're at it.
We spoke about John Joe the other night. I think a lot of Wimbledon fans were enjoying his first half display. How is he?
Yeah, he's sore, to be honest. We had to bring him off at half time because of his groin. Definitely the right thing to do. John Joe, he's a warrior, isn't he? So he wanted to carry on playing. But he would have made it worse for sure, and he'd have had to come off in that second half. So he was in a real battle in that first half with Nevitt, and a physical one, and obviously felt his groin. So we had to make the change. So very unlikely to feature. I think we'll find out today the extent of it. Hopefully it's not too bad, but it's one of them. We're not going to know till we get a result.
You're hoping to have Myles Hippolyte travel with the squad?
Yes. Myles he's probably built up a good week or so of training now. So. Just felt the other day was probably slightly too soon. He's got another couple of sessions in his legs now. So obviously, if JJ misses out, that obviously opens up a spot in the squad as well for someone. So Myles certainly comes into our thinking for that.
There was a brief answer I got from Jake Reeves the other night. He told me he's completely fine. Got through the 90 minutes. Have you got to be a little bit more cautious though? Yeah,
we have to be sensible. I didn't expect him to get through the 90, but that's shows the measure of the skip. If I had him in here this morning and had a conversation with him and asked him how he was, he'd tell me he was fine. I know that. So we'll leave him alone today. We'll let him do his session. We'll let him do his recovery. We'll pick a team tomorrow that we think can go there and do the job. But when you've got someone like that who's available for you, it's difficult to leave him out. But we don't want to lose players like him and the others that are coming back. When they come back, we need them to stay back as well. So we'll try and be sensible with him. Obviously I will talk to him and we'll make a call on that one.
Thanks for your time, Johnny.
Cheers, Rob.